In this week's episode, General Hospital spoilers revealed that Lulu, who had been in a coma for over a year, was about to wake up. Lulu had an accident, and the doctors all diagnosed that the possibility of her waking up was not high. But her family still had hope that she would wake up, so they still visited her every day and talked with her. Indeed, a miracle has happened. Lulu's woken up, but because of the time lying down for so long, it'll probably take a long time for her to return to the way she was before. Life when Lulu was in a coma had been too much of a problem. How will she deal with them? What special scene will Lulu bring? Lulu is Laura's spiritual support, and when she gets into an accident on the floating rib and received treatment in Florida, Laura spent a lot of time taking care of her. Although there was no progress, she persisted. No one loved me more than my mother. Laura was heartbroken to see Lulu lying in such a place, and she still tries to hope that Lulu will wake up soon. In addition to Lulu being like this, Laura also has to deal with the death of her husband, Luke. And that made her seem to fall. Even if there was a tiny percentage of Lulu's chance of waking up, she wouldn't pass it up. Every day Laura perseveres, tries, and waits for the day her daughter wakes up. Too tired. Sometimes Laura wants to give up, but Laura was afraid that her daughter would wake up with no wants to give up and no one around, so she kept trying. Lulu's accident can also happen and be said to be horrifying, causing many people to panic. Lulu was shot far away when the bomb went off, and the head was hit, so it led to a coma. Lulu's life at the time was still happy because of her father and Dante, but more than a year later, Lulu was in a coma. Everything changed a lot, and Dante fell in love with someone else, and Luke died in the accident. When Lulu wakes up, how will she face these horrors? More than that fact that Dante has a new lover, Luke's death is the most painful thing for Lulu. At the time, she will deeply love her mother when she has to receive bad news for more than a year. Lulu also wonders, how can she stand it? Perhaps it would be difficult for her to accept this, and I thought it was 1 year coma, but it felt like 10 years. Too much has changed. Lulu will be determined to find the culprit when he is not caught. Laura was also sure that this was the intentional murder, but it seems that the police were bribed, so they soon closed the results of the unintentional accident. Lulu will never accept this excuse. Moreover, mother and daughter will try to find the culprit to return justice to everyone. But will it be easy as Lulu says? Things are complicated between Dante and Lulu now that he's too in love with Sam. Although they have not had a proper farewell because she's in a coma. Knowing that, but inside Lulu feels betrayed. And she would probably never see Dante again because she didn't want to see or be the person. How will Dante react to Lulu's awakening? What are Dante's feelings? Maxie and Lulu seem to have the same opinion. So both sides will probably help each other, make informed decisions. How will Lulu return, bring the GH audience? Let's look forward to it.